this woman, and maybe you're writing for the audience.
Mm-hmm.
You're using premonition and you're using dream, but yet she's already had dreams that has actually come to the forefront. They come to reality. And I was just wondering, why do you continue to keep saying premonition slash dream?
Well, I think that the reason I keep saying premonition slash dream is because I'm trying to get the reader to decide which is it. Is she
Mm-hmm.
having dreams or is she really having premonitions? Which is it? Because
I know you posed that question in the book, like, what do
mm,
you think? Is it
which is
premonition or
it? I think
dream?
that's why I
So
keep
that's why
doing
you
it
did that. Okay,
slash.
I'm trying to hear from a
Mm-hmm.
writer's point of view, like, why would you keep
Mm-hmm.
doing that?
Yeah.
I'm very
So
much like that as a writer too. When I write, a lot of times I'll be able to discern the difference between something that I'm establishing as, like, for example, if I were to say it were a dream, but at the same time I may want the reader to contemplate whether or not it's a premonition or maybe some mixture of
that's
both.
exactly where I'm going.
So that's how I am too.
Mm-hmm.
I usually
Mm-hmm.
give options when
Mm-hmm.
I write.
But then I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be put on paper to that a fact. It's
Right.
got to come across to the reader. You don't want to be guessing. You don't want to, well, why is she saying dream? Didn't she say permanent?
Hmm.
So at some point in there, I've got to establish that again. I did establish it in my statement,
Yes.
but I may want to establish it in the read,
Mm-hmm.
where someone said to her, "You say you haven't dreamed, but is it premonition?" Something like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in there. I've got to establish that. So that's a good
Because even
catch.
as a reader, and
That's a good
I'm just
catch.
admitting now that I'm an author, I'm embarrassed to soon be author, I'm embarrassed to say it. But every book I've read, I've not always read the forward or the author's note. I just jumped.
Which is
I
really
read the
bad.
I read the back of the book maybe just to see what the story's about,
Hmm.
but I don't read acknowledgement. I just go straight
It's
into
real.
the meat and potato.
Acknowledgments is not that important, but your forward is, because some people, whoever does the forward, should have read the book or know deep depths about what you're doing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That you should never ask anybody to do a forward that doesn't know what this thing. That's why I'm getting you guys
Up to speed
today
with
to
it. Hmm.
bring you up to speed.
Hmm.
But the prelude and the author statement is so important,
Hmm.
because otherwise, actually, that author statement could really just excite you enough that you won't put the book down.
Hmm.
That's where that statement should be. That
Hmm.
statement should be so powerful that it makes you, I'm not putting this book down because I want to get to what she said
Right.
here and what she said there. So
Hmm.
that is a bad thing.
Yeah, it's great. Say
Hmm.
before I really
Hmm.
got into writing, I didn't read it. Like all through high school and college when I used to read books.
Hmm.
I didn't. I just always went, and most of the time because there would be someone saying, "Oh, you got to read this book." So they tell me about it. So when I got the book,
Hmm.
I just read it.
Hmm.
You know what I
It's
mean?
always
And
good to
later
do
on, I
that for yourself.
realized, wow, I've missed a lot because I didn't read.
And haven't you
And
noticed that every time
yeah,
somebody reads something, other people get
yeah,
different things from
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
that when you
you're
listen to
right.
someone else critiquing another person's book, that's their critique.
Right.
You got to critique for yourself.
Before you clip, Ms. Millie, talk a little bit about the significance of the title.
Okay.
Mm.